Matt H.
Hello everybody, how's everybody tonight?
Great.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, because I got to tell you, things ain't going so good for me.
What's that?
Yeah, I got a lot of, well, let's just say bad luck happening. I guess I'm going to start talking about my girlfriend. You know, I don't think she's really the best girlfriend to have. She says she's an activist. She spends a lot of time on street corners. So I'm not really sure what kind of activist she is. I actually asked her, and she says, well, she's pro-jobs. So I don't know exactly what that means, but I just don't think she's the best girlfriend. And she actually said, you know, I don't really find you physically attractive. I said, well, neither do I. So yeah, something in common at least. So, but you know, I actually said, finally, you know, I'm really going to have to kick you to the curb. And she actually gave me the address to the curb. So I'm not really sure about that one. So I went and I started dating. You know, it was really interesting for a while at least. I started dating my high school sweetheart until the high school called the police on me. So it didn't work out at all. So I was hoping I could get through that. So anyway, yeah, I've had a string of bad relationships, and I don't know if Monty's around, but I had a girlfriend who said that she was a magician, and I guess that's why I wouldn't be surprised when she disappeared. So yeah, had a lot of really bad kind of girlfriend relationships, and I think the weirdest thing about all this is that I'm actually married. So you know, it's really tough to be married and date. So I don't know if you guys are married or dating these days, but I'm telling you, it gets tougher once you tie the knot. And my wife, you know, she's really understanding about this kind of stuff. She, you know, doesn't mind me being around nefarious individuals, sycophants, disreputable women. She says, I understand that's all part of Washington politics. Oh. So yeah, so I'm actually in politics, running for Congress. I've run for Congress 2 times. I've learned something every time I've run. The first time I ran, I learned that I thought, well, I'm just gonna run and I'm gonna win on name recognition. Well, apparently there's a lot more people named Matt than I thought of. So I tried again, and again, going on the name recognition. And my name is Heines, right? So what do you think of when you think of Heines? So when I get behind my opponent, I can always catch up, right? Well, that didn't work either. So there was, in the last election, there was a lot of talk about, well, was this election stolen? And all I know is that if I would have got more votes, I would have won. So that's the thing about that last election. And you know, I don't know if you guys are in your political leanings, whatever, but you know, I'm watching Star Wars. Does anybody see a resemblance? We've got your Joe Biden and that Darth Sidious running the Empire. No connect. Any Democrats here tonight? Any Democrats here? Okay, go ahead and wave your hand. So, all right, yeah. So politics is really it's crazy these days. And look at, you know, things like the price of gas is going up. And I'll tell you right now, there's one group of people I really do not trust now, and it's not the Democrats, it's not the Republicans, it's these people who don't drive gasoline cars. I mean, how did they know? How did they know the price is going to be so high? So yeah, that's one group of people I don't trust, and things are getting really crazy, and I know that we have problems here. I know I'm talking about my problems, but I want you to remember that right now there are hundreds of thousands of refugees in the Ukraine. They are freezing, they are starving, they have no food, and they have nobody to protect them. And we used to call them the Russian army. So that's kind of one of the things that's going on in the world now. So I don't know how we're doing for time, but before I get off, I'd like to just tell you guys that I've had a
Hey everyone, hope you're enjoying this Deceptions of the Ages News comedy special presentation. Now, if you're enjoying these jokes and if you want to get your own copy of Deceptions of the Ages, Mormons, Freemasons, and Extraterrestrials, just go to HEINESSIGHT.com and check out the bookstore. And if you like these great designs by Matthew Heines, just go ahead and check out all of our merchandise at HEINESSIGHT.com. Now back to the show.
You know, not only have I had a bad string of luck with women, I've had a bad string of luck with jobs. For instance, I used to be a teacher, right? But I got fired. Why? They said I wasn't making the grade. So it was pretty tough. And I was working over at Les Schwab, and I tell you, I just couldn't get a break. So it's pretty tough there. And I had another job. I was working in a ceramic shop. Again, I got fired, so pretty rough employment history. I was working out as a lumberjack for a while, but they just said I wasn't cutting it, so it wasn't good for me at all. And got a job as a nutritionist, but people just found me hard to digest. So really tough for me. And I think I'm going to wrap up with this last one. I was a masseuse for a while. But I just tend to rub people the wrong way. So thank you, everybody.